All right, guys, what's going on? Today, I am going to show you how to pull lists. So, you're going to go to propwire.com. This website is free. It was made by Jerry Norton. It is the most valuable free tool you can use. I have not found a more valuable free tool. I mean, Discord is good for like networking and everything, but specifically for finding deals and pulling lists and that kind of thing, for the value you're getting for literally free is ridiculous. And it sounds like I'm sponsored by Propwire, but I promise I'm not. Jerry, if you see this, then sponsor me. But this is literally, I mean, it's so good. So I'm going to show you how to pull lists on market and off market for Subto, seller finance, cash, everything. So I'm just going to use Jacksonville again because this is what we used yesterday. And so Propwire actually has a draw feature, and for some reason it's not working right now. But you should be able to draw like a outline around what you want to do. The nice thing about Propwire is that it has search as the map moves. So like if I wanted to go to Baldwin, then I can just pull deals in Baldwin instead. But obviously we're doing Jacksonville, so let's just go back and not mess this up. So go back to Jacksonville. Okay. So let's say you want to pull a cash deal. This is exactly what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I would do. So you go to lead types. It gives you so many different lead types. I mean, it's beautiful. You're going to go to high equity, which basically means they don't have really a mortgage. If they do, it's almost paid off. And then vacant homes. I also like absentee owner, but vacant homes I have actually found to have better because absentee owner sometimes is tenant occupied, while vacant, you can just literally, it's vacant, there's nobody living there. So it's just easier to dispo and everything. Price, I'm going to go minimum 100K just because there's some cheap houses in Jacksonville and you don't really get any value from them. And then I'm going to go to 500. The median house price, I believe, is around 400 to 500. So I'm just going to stay under that, maybe a little bit above. It might be like 4, but I'm just going to do 5. Bedrooms, I'm going to do 3 because I like 3 bedrooms. Then we're going to go over to owner filters. We're going to click individual. Cash buyer doesn't matter, but years of ownership, we want to do minimum 10 years. So if you don't do this, you're going to get a lot of flipped properties, which is not what you want. And then you're going to, you can actually, and then built. You're going to do max. I like to do max 1990. You could even do max like 5. I'm going to do max 2005. So you could do 1990. The thought process behind this is most warmest leads, so your time isn't wasted as much. And just the older the house, typically the more pain that owner is going to have with the house because it needs more repairs. But 1990 is fine. So this gives you 380 results. And obviously you can play around with this, and like if I do any, then this is going to bump 514. So like if you wanted to run 2-bed 1-baths, then you can bump it up to 514. And then you're just going to skip trace these and call them. So Propwire is completely free. The only thing that costs money if you want to skip trace through it is skipping. Like let's say I wanted to download this list. You just go here and skip trace, and it'll get the numbers for every single property owner. If you don't have money to skip trace, you can go to True People Search and just copy and paste the address in. But True People Search isn't that good. It's worth paying like the 8 cents a record or whatever it is to skip trace the property. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do Subto. So we're going to go here and we're going to reset all filters. Gives us 338,000 properties. That's a lot. Okay, now for lead types, we're going to do MLS active only. And then single family, price doesn't really matter. Bedrooms 3. This is important because you don't want to do a Subto on a 2-bed, really. At least most buyers don't, just because 3 beds typically rent more, and if you're doing a Subto, then you're going to hold it. Okay, and then you're gonna do owner filters, individual. Yours ownership doesn't really matter. Financial filters. This is what you're gonna do: is you're gonna drag estimated equity to 15%. Some people do 10. I like to do 15. Just depends on what you want. You're looking for, the reason we do this is because if a seller is selling and they only have 10% equity, that means they really have pretty close to negative equity, because if they sell the house, they have 8 to 10% in closing costs. So they got to pay the agent, pay the title company, pay the other agent. So they end up losing money. So that's why you pitch sub 2. So you're looking here, 15%. I like to just do 15%. And then last sale date doesn't matter, but we need year built here. So max, I'm gonna do 2022. You could do 2023, then you're gonna start getting 6% interest rates. So it's not really worth it, in my opinion. And then boom, search. So you get 102 results, and the majority of these are going to be sub 2s. So if we look here, 6.9%, that's not a sub 2. 7.1 sub 2. 6.2 Propwire is you can literally see estimated equity and the loan type. It's not always 100% accurate, but it's pretty good for free. Look here, 6.2. So it's a lot of sorting through these houses and finding a deal. And I don't think you can filter the interest rate like under 5% interest rate. I don't think you can. So a lot of these are going to be tricky. Here you go, 5.1%. So this would be a sub 2. 1,700, it'd be close. I don't know how much rents are here, but this, and then you can just literally go and click see MLS listing, and you can see the agent's number, whoever you want to call, everything, and it's just super helpful. So you can do all of this in Propwire. I mean, it's all of these. Now, let's say you want to do seller finance. You're going to keep lead type. You're going to keep property type. You're going to go back to more filters. You're going to go to financial filters. You're going to put this on 100, and you're going to go to 100%. If you're doing Morby methods or just kind of paying off their loan, then you can even do 95%. Or you can make this super easy for yourself and just do free and clear on here. So let me show you what that looks like. Free and clear, boom. So now you have 180 that don't have a mortgage. They're free and clear, and you can actually pitch seller finance on them. Super easy. Another thing I like about Propwire, you can go over to the owner. You can see the market of Jacksonville. Median sale price is 250. It's dropping. Jacksonville, Florida. Here we go. 325. Guys, I had it off by 75,000. My bad. Anyways, you can go to owner comps. Comps I like. Let me explain how I run this, because I'm not a huge fan about Propwire, but I like that this page is here. Is that when you run comps, it actually uses price per square foot. And I'm not a huge fan of price per square foot. I feel like it doesn't get you that accurate of a number, and it works, but there's sometimes where your numbers are super skewed because you use price per square foot. Like, let's say every house is 1,100 square feet and yours is 1,900, and then you're using price per square foot only, you're gonna get some wacky numbers. So I don't like using price per square foot, but I do like using Propwire to find plus or minus 1. And then any year within 10 years of, so then now you have all of these comps that you can actually, so ignore the outlaws, obviously 1.5 mil, that's not going to be your comp, but all of these comps that were sold, and I put them into Zillow and kind of comp using Zillow. But it's good to see, especially in non-disclosure states like Texas, using Propwire for this from Propwire is super helpful. And then cross-reference them with kind of the sale history in Zillow to get an accurate number for free. So yeah, this tool, Propwire, just like Propwire in general, I think it's the best free tool that I've ever seen. Um, I don't think I've ever seen a better free tool than Propwire. Everything it costs a little bit of money, and the value you get with Propwire for free is ridiculous. And like I said, I'm not even sponsored by these guys. Like it, I just love the platform. So yeah, and obviously there's other platforms you can use like Deal Machine, which is amazing. I used Deal Machine for so long. Privy, I've never used that, but I've heard amazing things. But Propwire is free and it's really good. So check it out if you guys haven't, just around because it's literally free. And then I believe you can like buy the premium version, which I'm not 100% sure what it does. Maybe it's like unlimited skip tracing. But you could also just skip trace if you're doing like honing in for Subto or something. Obviously, Subto is going to be on the market, so you can call the agent. But if you're doing expired listings, which literally is in here, MLS failed. Literally, you can do expired listings, and then just skip trace them or call the agent. But yeah, so this is it. Hopefully you guys got some value from this, and I might start doing more videos like this. I kind of enjoy it. Kind of showing you guys what I used to do, what I do. I kind of enjoy it. So let me know if you guys got any value from this, and if you'd rather see something like this or something like what I've been doing, or a combination of both. Whatever you think. But go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.